So this is an exciting video to make. This is a game won this week by Hikaru Nakamura. But who's the victim playing the white pieces? Etienne Bacrot. So Bacrot is very strong and master. You can see the credentials, and he has 2600 and above that in both classical and blitz, 27 in rapid. So we're talking a stronger master. However, Etienne Bacrot did not subscribe to the channel and he did not reveal the video that I'm going to put a link on with the pet system that Hikaru is playing. So now let me explain what the idea is, then we'll go to the game. Now Hikaru won in 13 moves, 1-3 against Etienne Bacrot. That's exceptionally fast, but Etienne should have been prepared for that. So what the idea? Well, first, what is Bacrot playing? Bacrot is playing knight f3, and let's say after knight f6, he wants to do g3 with the fianchetto. Now you can just copy that, and that will be what Bacrot expected, castle, castle. And now you can do d3, you can do d4, and that's theory. That's what Bacrot had in mind. So now, what is the plan that Hikaru is using against that? Let me explain by taking a different variation, the Sicilian defense, specifically the Sicilian dragon. So that's the standard theory for the dragon with g6, bishop e3, bishop g7, f3, castle, and let's say here you can do knight c6. So let's say bishop c4, and now you can do, let's say, knight f5, bishop b3, bishop d7, stuff like that. So what is important in this kind of Sicilian? White does bishop h6, threatening to exchange the bishop. So let's say rook c8, I take, and I do h4. Now, of course, black counterattacks, but now you do h5. And if black were to take, you do g4, knight comes back, you go here, and now you do g5. And you see this attack is happening very fast because the bishop on g7 is gone. So when you have a structure like that, the idea is very simple and is very well known, right? For 100 years, you go bishop h6, bishop g7, h4, h5. Bobby Fischer played that. So now that we know that, let's go to the actual game. Knight f3, g6. So fianchetto by Hikaru. And now bishop d7, queen c8. And now you can see that thanks to the two pieces here, bishop d7 and queen c8, we're preparing bishop h3, exchanging the bishop, h5, h4, h take g3, attacking on the h5. So the same idea as white in the Sicilian dragon. Now Etienne plays in the center, and here on move 7, he had to play rook e1, because on bishop h3, you do bishop h1. And now if Hikaru were to continue like in the game, now you can play e5, and your bishop on h1 covers the critical squares. But Bacrot play knight c3. So bishop h3, d5, no problem. Now here, Bacrot didn't know what to do. The right idea would be f4, let's say bishop g7, f5. And now you have a game. At least by playing f5, you can develop that bishop, and white is fighting back. But instead here, Bacrot takes on h3. The queen comes in. Now we remember the plan, right? Attacking on the h5. Queen d3 played. Once again, the right idea was queen e2, because on h4, I can do f3. And on h4, I'm covering, and I can even try to do g4, and I'm defending here. Unfortunately, Bacrot played queen g3, unaware. So h5, we're going with a plan, right? Check, taking here. And I think Bacrot was thinking, oh, this rook will go somewhere, and then I will defend next. But here, h4, one move 13, and Hikaru is saying, well, take my rook. And white resign, because Bacrot realizes here that no matter what he does here is lost. So let's say if he does queen e8, I do this, and I have checkmate. All right. So If he does, let's say, g4 to close the h file, queen h2 checkmate. And the last thing you could try in this position is to try to do rook e1, trying to escape with the king. But now you take, take another pawn, rook e3 attacks the queen, and now simply become queen g4. You threaten rook h1, and you're gonna checkmate. So really, the king here has nowhere to go. You have three pieces. This is a secret. Three pieces against a lone king, you're gonna win every time. So once again, the key idea was queen c8, bishop d7. I have a link on my channel for a video describing this plan, and that's how Hikaru scored a super fast victory. I hope you enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you in the next one.